Hi everyone, I'm Hoodie Angel Brennan, back again with more free summons, this time for the month of August. And we're kicking things off with the long-awaited and missing Nohr Summer and Sketchy Summer banners. A good way to start off the month. I mean, we do have these like daily banners, but I'm doing those as a separate video. So the official first summons of the Fae freebies for August are Nohr Summer and Sketchy Summer. For Nohr Summer, I did kind of want to try and get Sea Life Tome for Morgan, but it's honestly not that good. I think I should try for either Elise or Xander just because I don't have them. And then for Sketchy Summer, I think I want Camilla just because she's the best big sister. Though Tiki wouldn't be bad. I don't really need Colorless because I already have Summer Talk Me from last year, and he is awesome with the Fire Sweet Bow I gave him. And actually, speaking of, I know a certain someone who has been very much looking forward to his return, and I hope that when you summon for him, that you have great luck and pull a bunch of them, although you probably won't see this until after it comes up, until after you've already summoned. But anyway, we're going to start with this, and I'll just pop that one green orb. As tempting as Corin and her Sea Life Tome is, it's realistically not very good. But neither is this Titania. Oh well, guard fodder at least. Never too bad to have guard fodder. And Sketchy Summer. Oh, all those blue orbs are so tempting, but I've got so many other things that I actually need right now. It just, I can't spend for them. And I can't have a Camilla either. That's okay. I'm getting a free one for Choose Your Legends, so take that, IS. Take that. Boo. Alright, next up we have Weekly Revival 9 with Alm, Faye, and Delthea. And funnily enough, Delthea is right over here too. But I think I'd like Alm the most out of these, just for another Dragon Slayer. Faye wouldn't be bad either for the bow, and Delthea I could get a merge, so none of them are terrible, but I do want Alm the most. So we're going to pull this one here, and hope for something good. Nope. Rip. Oh well. It's still not going to use orbs on this. Alright, we have Heroes with Savage Blow, which I have to admit is an actually very tempting banner, as weird as that is, because frankly, it's not a good banner. Camilla is 3-4, Leo is not good, he hasn't been good pretty much really ever. There was a brief moment when Skill Inheritance first came out, and I saw some really crazy damage numbers with Rotterblade, and he had access to horse buffs that made him seem kind of busted, but then we saw Reinhardt, and frankly it was just better than anything Leo could ever hope or dream to be. And Rajat is, well, really she should have just been demoted when she was released, but it's by all accounts not a great banner, but I'm just one Camilla away from finishing my plus 10, so it's so tempting. And even Leo, like, you know, I could merge the one that I have, which I think has like a defense bane, which is terrible for his pref. So that'd be alright. And Rajat has distant defense fodder, which, you know, it's a skill that I still really like. So it's technically a bad banner, but I'm actually very tempted. But I need to save these orbs, so we're just going to pull no greens. We're just going to pull the one red and hope for a Leo, I guess. Alright, we're going to hope for a reposition. Nope. Camilla. One day we'll finish it. Alright, we have the new Changing Winds banner. Got my tickets, which took longer than I had wanted, but because Mercy didn't want to give me her ticket, she heard me complaining about her stats and base kit because they are not good. So she was grumpy and didn't give me her ticket, but I finally got it. Aside from her, everyone else seems pretty solid. Hilda looks pretty monstrous with her pref. Hubert has really good attack for a mage, but being red, he's a little less exciting because I've got a lot of red mages. And Petra is, she's got an interesting pref, but being a blue flyer is never a good sign when I have a +10 Morgan, because it just means you're going to be put on the bench. So, I don't know, I think I want Hilda, then Hubert, then Petra in that order, but really any of the three would be fine. In particular, Hubert, if he were a blue mage, he would definitely be who I'd be going for, because he'd have the blue fox tome. The blue fox tome is going to be really fun for Morgan to give her a more offensive option when that finally comes out in a year. I don't think we have red serpent yet, and it's been over a year since serpent tomes were added, so well, I guess we'll just take this green one, try and get Hilda. I was still kind of in Byleth summoning mode, and I was like, man, these red orbs really hate me, but no, this isn't summoning for Byleth. Though he is in the common pool now, so he could show up anytime we pull red. So it's very tempting to just pop those red orbs, but I know that realistically the odds of him just showing up are very, very low. So... oh, we got Hilda! Yay! I haven't done a golden tier route yet. Of course, I'm still working my way through Blue Lions, but from what little I've seen of her and her Forging Bond conversations, because I got her to like S already, trying to get Mercedes up to like 400 points to get the ticket. She seems like a really fun character, and so yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to using her here. Axe Infantry is not something I have a ton of, and she looks pretty dang strong. And she has plus attack, minus speed, unfortunately. And she does have a really good speed, so that's a little sad, but she is still, I'm certain, going to kill a lot of things with Freykugel over here. And attack speed solo, null follow-up. Def opening is... I'm not wild about opening skills, but that is an awesome summon. Now I guess we'll go for reds and try and get Hubert too. I mean, I could try and pull another Hilda to merge that Bane, but I don't know, that just doesn't seem that realistic. Off of free tickets to summon 2 Hilda. But, come on, Hubert. Nope, just Olivia. The thing with red is I feel like I just never even get good fodder. There's good fodder in red. There's Selena, there's Hinata, there's Ares is now like 3-star. But I just feel like I just don't get that good fodder from red very often. It's unfortunate. Instead we get stuff like Fur. At least she's got a decent special to fodder, but I've got so many copies of her. But that was still a great set of free summons. We got the lovely Hilda, and yeah, looking forward to building her up. Next up we have the Hoshiden Dancer banner. Still one of my favorite banners thematically. And since I already have Xander and Alencia, I would love to pull either Ryoma or Micaiah. Micaiah especially is just really powerful. Very much a nuisance on AR, so we'll just pull this red and hope that she wants to show up for us. Come on. Give me Micaiah. No. That's unfortunate. You know what? 4 orbs. I'll toss 4 orbs to try again. But we're not gonna we're not gonna drop a bunch of orbs on this. Just this one extra one. Doesn't look like we got her though. Of course. That's why it's a gamble. Rip. Here we have Weekly Revival 10 featuring Amelia, Olwen, and Aira. And obviously the choice here is to go for premium reposition fodder, right? No, we're gonna pull for Aira. Are we though? Are we though? Apparently we're not. We're gonna pull this and hope for a Mordecai, I guess. I guess we're not gonna pull for Aira. We are going for that premium reposition fodder after all. Nah, it's just May. She did get that new tome, which is nifty, and she's even plus attack if I want to build her, but I think for attack speed link, I'd rather just use Odin, because it works better with his blade tome. But I could use her for drawback, so that's something, I guess. Oh well. Here is the new power banner for our next batch of refines. This time featuring May and Bowie, who were pretty fun in Shadows of Valentia, and dear big sister Camilla's retainers, Selena and Baruka. Not a bad batch this time around. Honestly, I find May's to be kind of the least impressive, probably just because I think Odin has a better tome overall, because they both have that attack speed link, if I remember correctly. But Odin's has the blade tome built in, and I think she's just got death blow. I think attack speed link synergizes better with a blade tome, but I mean, it's still not that bad. More team support is nice. But of these, I actually have a 5-star Bowie from before he was removed from before he was removed from the 5-star pool. Selena would be too tempting to use as reposition fodder, but I want Baruka because I have a 4-star plus 9, I think, and I have another version for her axe, but I mean, I could save 20,000 feathers, so why not? So we're going to pull green, hope that we can get that axe, save some feathers, because her refine actually seems pretty solid, although that does not look like who we were hoping for. At least we got some drawback fodder. It's not the worst thing in the world. I still really want a Camilla, though. You'd think she'd show up with her retainers, but no, she's in hiding or something. Here is our summoning session for our banner for the Tempest Trial, which is like really weird choice for a free unit, but considering I was kind of expecting not to get a free unit, considering this was lining up with CYL, it's at least something. Hopefully they have decent fodder, but as for this banner, not super impressed by it. Micaiah's alright, and then Sanaki and Ike they're sure units. Very old units that aren't particularly interesting to me, but I'm going to try for Micaiah again because I would just like to have her eventually. Not badly enough that I'm going to use my free summon in CYL to get the new one, but it's tail to you. Could be worse. Drive speed is always nice. Though she definitely wasn't my first choice. Oh well. Alright, here we have heroes with solo skills. I don't really use solo units that much, but Corrin seems pretty dang good. I wouldn't mind pulling her, so, well, never mind. I was going to pull all the colorless orbs that showed up, but we only got one, just like what happened when I was going to pull for Sword Reinhardt, which was also today. Instead, we just got Kagero. That's unfortunate. Again, same thing as with Reinhardt, you know, I want her, but not enough to just dump a bunch of orbs on her, so I'll be smart, I'll call it here, and keep saving for my boy Byleth. But man, is it tempting. At long last, we have the much anticipated Brave Heroes for Choose Your Legends 3. This time featuring Alm, Micaiah, and Ellawood, along with my personal favorite and pick, Big Sis Camilla, who I actually did vote for, and I feel like I have to take her as my free summon just off of that fact alone. The fact that I voted for her means that even if she was the worst unit ever released, I feel like I would have to take her just because I voted, you know? I ended up tossing, I think, 5 votes her way. I put 1 on Selkie, 1 on Morgan, and then 5 for Camilla. So, yeah. She is a staff, and it's maybe not the most exciting thing when I already have Halloween Mia as a staff flyer, and last year's Brave Veronica probably has a little more utility with her ability to buff and debuff. But Camilla as an offensive staff probably isn't that bad. I don't know. I think she's not the most exciting unit on the banner. Personally, I think the most interesting to me is actually Micaiah. But like I said, we got to get Camilla. The others are okay. Ellawood has Anti-Dragon and Beast, which is pretty nice anti-meta niche. Although he is a Lance Cavalry, which we have a lot of competition there. Alma likewise has a lot of competition for offensive sword units with Celica from last year, Merida, Carla, Aira, even 4-star Soleil, since she's got easy merge access, and then of course my favorite Byleth. So he's not very exciting there. Also, I feel like his whole deal with just stacking on huge amounts of damage is like, if I really wanted to do that, I could just get a Blade Tome or something. I don't know, I just find just huge damage stacks to be kind of boring. I don't know, Fire Emblem's like a strategy game, and just throwing massive damage at everything is just kind of like, you know, is it really a strategy then? It's just like, that's just like just taking a wrecking ball and just knocking everything over. It's, I don't know, there's no finesse to it. I don't know. But so Camilla's support utility also makes her appealing in that regard. But like I said, Micaiah's air support and dual cavalry and armor effectiveness is still very tempting. But we're gonna get lovely Camilla. Come home, big sis. Please join us as our wonderful free summon with that lovely Queen of Nohr setup, which is pretty much what I was hoping for. Of course, they did have to leave a little bit of skin there, just to remind you what character this is. But this is pretty close to what I was hoping we'd get for art on a Brave Camilla. Pretty much something resembling kind of like Garen's outfit was what I was hoping for. I was kind of hoping that she'd be like an armored unit or an infantry unit with Bolverk, but oh well. She's still pretty cool, and I'm excited to finally have her sitting with a decent stat line, pretty skewed towards attack and speed. Her defenses don't matter too much, being a healer who can just spam dazzling staff attacks and not get hit. But we also have our free summon on the banner. Well, I was gonna pull a green and try for Micaiah, but do I want to try for a Camilla merge or an Ellawood? I'll go for Ellawood. That's a little more interesting to add a little diversity there. But it doesn't look like it mattered. We just got an est. Oh well. Still happy with my free Camilla, if nothing else. And here's Weekly Revival 11. Probably gonna go for Brave Roy just because I don't have him yet. I already have Lynn and Ninian. And none of them have particularly great fodder. But Roy's kind of cool. Just for some fun Gale Force shenanigans. Even if he's not the best at that anymore. I've got some other Gale Forces who are probably better, but Brave Roy's still better than Athena, which is what we got, so rip. Oh well. Next up we have Weekly Revival 12, featuring most or like isn't this like the entire Far-Fetched Heroes banner actually? And then the other one was like Joshua, and he was on he was Grails. I don't remember. Anyway, we've got that banner back, more or less, and we're gonna try for Loot, I guess, because she's the only one I don't have. If there's no blue, I'll go for Dorcas, though, because, well, I can't go for Dorcas, but I would have gone for him because I still use him a lot, and Dorcas is cool. Nothing against me, I just have not used the one that I have at all, so not super interested in her. Here's a Lucas. Thanks, I guess. But then next we have the Voting Gauntlet banner. And the theme for this gauntlet is the rivals of this year's Brave Heroes. So we've got Hinoka as kind of a rival of Camilla, her Nohrian counterpart. Hector to Ellawood. Berkut to Alm. And then Makaya's was Ike. And Ike doesn't get to be on a banner because they already gave away a free Ike. So I guess they just assumed that everyone who foddered him don't want to be on his team or something. I don't know. Anyway, I really want Berkut. I might pull any blues that pop up. Well, I will pull all the blues that showed up in this session because I really want that Berkut. Oh. Well, we got a Lance Cavalry unit. It's just, you know. Well, that's unfortunate. I do want him, but I don't need him that badly to where I'm going to burn my Byleth Orb stash, because I also still need Null Sea Disrupt still, and I still need a Sigil Infantry from Loki. Hopefully they come back soon. For Legendary Heroes Julia, there are a handful of different things that interest me here. Caden, Julia herself, even like Tiki wouldn't be terrible. Duma, I could use another one of. But I don't know. I feel like each color has like at least one dud that I just really don't have any interest in pulling. Like Bruno's cool, but I don't think he's that useful. I've got other better healers available to me. And Grima is like, I'm kind of on the fence about, like, she could be good, but I still don't have one. And she's a little unexciting compared to some of these other units. I already have a Gunthra, I already have a Mist, so that's a little less exciting. I have Naga, and boy is she underwhelming in actual practice. But I mean, a Merge wouldn't be terrible. That's the big problem with Naga, is no good fodder. So she'd just become a Merge. But I don't know, I kind of think maybe blue is what we'll go with this time around. We'll just open the one blue. I don't need Julia or Tiki so bad to spend orbs, and apparently that's good because instead we just got a May. Yay! But overall, just not, like, it's not even necessarily a bad banner. I wouldn't call it the most exciting, though. But we'll just call it there. Until next time when we pull on a legendary mythic banner. Alrighty, our final banner for the month is George and Gordon's battle. And you know, as tempting as these 2, 3, 4-star colorless archers are, I feel like I kind of want to pull blue. I know it's crazy, but I just have a feeling like I have a better chance to get something useful from blue than I do from colorless. Very strange feeling, I know. But we're gonna just gonna try and get a Harden. I can fodder him off to Bold Fighter on Grima or something, I don't know. But if we don't get him, then oh well. I wasn't expecting this to be an amazing banner to begin with, so I didn't have high hopes. Which means I'm not even upset that I got a Donald instead of anything actually useful, so. Oh well. Anyway, that was our final banner for the month. So thank you as always for watching. I frankly can't remember what all I pulled from the free summons for this month because there were so many of them, and they were divided between the this video and the summer celebration video. So I don't remember if I actually got anything interesting from these normal banners, but hopefully this was interesting anyway, and join me next month for more. Thank you as always for watching. Until next time, this is Hoodie Angel Brandon signing out.